This is the second video where the first one was an overview over the application. We didn't go through detailed features of this application. On this video, I'll try to present and demonstrate users in the application, on how we add users, what type of users we have. I'll try also to demonstrate adding the purchase order and look on the how would purchase order would be issued, and how would emails would be sent to the relevant parties or related parties. I would also show how the requisitions would be if the video became a big long, like big large, like too long. I will split it into a couple of other videos as well. Uh, for now, I'm on this screen. I'm using a super user or an administrator. Let's say an administrator user, because they are almost similar, except that the super user has more functionalities on. It's mainly for developers. Like the developers uses a super user, where myself I use it because like I need to have more detailed and more in-depth access on all features, including debugging the system and checking the schedules and the back-end processes, where those are mainly not of the interest of the front-end users like administrators or managers or basic users or browsers. Uh, Regarding for now, for users, in order to add a user, for example, now we have here two type of users. Actually, you have two type of persons that you can add to the system. One is a people and the other is a user. The user is integrated from a people. Like, why do we have those two? People are usually those that uh, we can add a people. We can add a people or a person. Uh, I shouldn't say people. I should tell you first. It's a person. I mean. Okay. Well, when you look at the people in general, it shows you the list of the persons that you have. The difference between a person uh, and a user, the person has no access to the system. It's just a person. Like, for example, if you have you want to declare someone, or you want to add someone who is going to pick up the shipment um, uh, from the container out there, or receive a shipment outside uh, or some driver. You can add some drivers, you can add some contacts to your. So all you need is just add a first name, last name, the email address, and the phone number. Okay, that's for the people. Here you can list all the persons. Okay, so it's just a person as a contact. You can say he is a contact. And there's no need to get detailed information about him. However, the user is the system user. The user is a person by itself. Like, that's why when you list person, you see all the users as well, and you see them, like one is type of user and the other is type of person. Like Traveler 1 Traveler one is the one that, for example, I added a Traveler one, which is that can uh, like it's a driver. I call them a Traveler one for one shipment. Okay, this is the person. Okay, now we can add a person. For example, I can add Smith, uh, Anton, just a name, Anton. Email is let's say I'm using my email, my my Gmail with that number, with a sequence of numbers, so that I'll be able to use as many as emails as I can without opening new emails for them all. I can receive them at photoge@gmail.com. This is one of the Gmail features anyway. I think you know it. Okay, so any phone number like one, okay, whatever, just a number. Okay. Now I have a name, Smith Anton. So later on, in some other correspondence, some other services, when I need someone, I'll see him. I'll see this name that I can select in between, like send him an email, whatever, whoever is that. It's just a person. Okay. So we were sorry, I typed this by mistake. Okay. That's the people. Okay. That's the persons. Okay. However, if I list the users, it's a bit different. A user, okay, a user is a system user. So the he can use the application. He can use the application, and we can assign him the locations that he or she can access and see. Let's, for example, now create a user called a first name. Um, let's say John Barker, whatever. Okay, and sorry, the username is J Barker, and the first name is John, last name is Barker. Okay, I can set his password, and he can ask for to change it later on. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Email, let's say Fadi F. Let's give him 21. And he's okay. Yeah, I forgot to tell you something from first when I gave an overview of the application. The application can be running on multiple languages. Okay, you can set it in Arabic, you can set it in English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese. You can add the languages that you want. You ask for any language that you want. All we need is that all these controls that you see here, those are not hard coded, so that they are saved in some configuration at the back end, and configuration files at the back end, so that all we need is just give the translation, get the translation in the corresponding language that we want, and we place them in that in those files. We save them in those files, and then the whole application will turn on to the language that we translate to. So I'm going to set them as an English user. Okay, so now we save. the user. Here now I have a user added. He has no rules. If you see the default rules, no access to anything. Location, none. Rules, none. Never. Okay, if I go here, for example, I'm going to open the system to another browser. I'm going to use here Internet Explorer. I was using Chrome on the first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, when I try to log in, see, your account request has been received and is under review by system administrator. Please contact system administrator if you have any. This is since, okay, the user is not activated yet. I'm going now to the back as a supervisor. Okay, if I go to there and I activate the user and say save, here if I type again the name, okay, and try to log in, I already saved the password in the browser, the cookie. Here he signed in, however, no location available. Okay, no location have been assigned to supported activities. Manage activities, those are like I'm telling the user that you have no access to any location yet. So you don't, okay, you are a user, but you don't access the system. Okay. Here we go. If I go here and edit the user again and go to, for example, okay, I can give him a role. I can make him, for example, a manager. Okay. Even if I make him a manager now, his default role is a manager. See, his default role is a manager. However, if I refresh the page, I see him now. He is a manager. He can log in, but he cannot access, he cannot choose any location because he is not assigned to any location in the system. Okay. Now I go to edit, for example, and those are the locations that I have. Okay. I have base4, I have Scravos, I have Innis, Edgeward, I have Wari, I have Whiteley. You might ask where I got these names from, these locations from. As a super user or as an administrator, I can go here. I can go to locations there. Okay. Here I can add a location, as you see here. Okay, before I add location, here are the locations that I have, that I added. Okay, you can set a color for location so you see the interface of the colored as is. Okay, location has it is the location. You set a name for that location. You set the type of this location. You set a group if it's you can group locations together. Okay, if you have, for example, base4 and some related boats to it or some related words to it, so you set it to all to same group. So you can also create a group for locations here. Okay, location groups. You can add a group, so you join them all together. Adding group is nothing; it's just a group. Okay, you name it whatever you want. Okay, here it is it's active. This location is active, can manage inventory, can adjust inventory, cannot place a purchase order. It's a word. It's not a warehouse or depot. It's just a location that you send product to. Like for example, the boat that you have there. Okay, you just send. So you cannot. This location cannot issue purchase orders. It can place a requisition, can ask for some product. Okay, can fulfill cannot fulfill purchase order, cannot fulfill requisitions, cannot fulfill stock. Okay, can receive stock, yes. However, cannot do external transfer. Same thing for others. Okay, however, for suppliers, the suppliers are locations by themselves. Like if you have some suppliers that you get you issue um, purchase orders to those suppliers. We don't have inventories for them because we don't have their products. We don't care about them, about what they have in their stock. We don't. It's not our system. It's theirs. Okay, they're third party. However, they are location by themselves. Okay, they're active. They can only send stock to us. Okay. Same thing, like for example, worry is just a word. Okay, this supplier. The bin is a location, is just a bin. Like can consider some shelf, some bin in some location. Like this bin is in depot. Add the location there. You can add it there. Okay, and you have okay later on while we're doing some other. We're going to see how we're going to add locations. Okay, here that's what we have for locations. Let's get back to our main. I don't want to get from a step to another, so okay. Let's give him an access to. We're going to give him a basic access to base 4. We're going to give him manager access to Scravos. Okay, and we see the difference in between the both rules. And we can give him a browser on Whiteley. It's just you can give just access. Okay, so this user now is John Barker. Now have oh sorry I gave him access. I forgot to give him. Okay, the basic rule is manager. Okay, so he has a basic. We said basic to base for manager and a browser here. It's just a browser here in Whiteley. Okay, so we set him now. So we see the rules. Okay, he's a manager. At Whiteley, he's just a browser. At Scravos, he's a manager. At base 4, he's just a basic. If I go to his screen right now, I go there. Okay, now I have Whiteley, Scravos, and base 4. If I go to base 4, for example, I see he is a basic user here. It's John Barker. He's just a basic user. And I can switch in between locations. So he in John Barker, he is a manager, as you see here. At Scravos, sorry, Whiteley, he is just a browser. See, in the browser, he cannot do anything. He has nothing here. Okay, he just can see just a browser. Can browse the inventory and can see what stocks we have and there. Okay, you can check what we have. See access denied. You cannot create an inventory of this. You just can see the product. He cannot for example, he can see the stock, for example, and there. Okay, however, if he tries to record the stock, access denied. He tried to edit product. If he tries to edit product, also he will get access denied. He wouldn't be able. Okay, he can just browse. No action can take because he's selected here as browser. Let's select now. Let's go to a location, to another location. Well, now you can change location from dashboard page only. I have to be in the dashboard. I made it that way since it's not practical when, for example, someone is in the middle of adding, for example, creating a purchase order, for example, and then he goes and change the location. Like, okay, finish your job, then go to another location. So the dashboard is the landing page. From there, he can go to which locations he wants. Okay, now I go to location, I say in base 4. In base 4, I'm a basic user. I'm a basic user, so I can create snapshot. I can see it. See here, I can see the snapshot. Inventory, I can make some inventory browser. Inventory browser. Okay, here, show stock card for this product. Now this product, if I want to record some stock for this product, can do. Okay. Adding stock to inventory. Okay, now I will go to, okay, let's go back to dashboard to check the third one, which is Scravos. I think I'm a manager in Scravos. Okay, John Barker is a manager in Scravos, so he has more access to more items in the system. Okay, let's go to base 4 now and see what we have here. Okay, in the base 4 I have many purchase orders, like I'm just a basic user here. Okay, I have, if I go to inventory browser, for example, if I want to add some stock to it, here I have, for example, in here I have 1000 item in this, from this. Okay, see the current location. Okay, see I have 1000 item in this location. I can look on the stock history how I got those items. First, it seems that I had a shipment, a transfer and shipment from this product, okay, to, it's one of the tests that I was doing actually. It's in shipment one. Okay, I will get into this when I start when I show you the purchase order and where you get all of this and how you see them and how you check them. Okay, then I have 100 credit, and I have, and had another shipment, it's 900. Okay, so I have 1000 of this product. Okay, here it shows you where this product is available in all locations. Substitutions, if we have substitutions, I think we went through those. If there's any pending requisitions on this, for this product, if there's any pending shipment for this product. Okay, I think we went through those for in the previous email, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, here we graph on that, how it goes. Okay. Now I will, if I want to record some stock, I go there. Okay, I add the stock here. How many I can add new stock here, or I can adjust the number here. However, I prefer to have a process for, like, to have a transaction for every change we do on this. We don't apply change. We don't modify transactions. We just add a new transaction. Like I can add a new item here. Okay, I say I want to add 200 product to this. That's in case I just want to adjust this and then I save. Okay, see if I go now to this location now. Okay, I go to refresh the page, of course. Like, okay, so I have 120 now because I used to have first 1000 and then I added 200 there on this. Let's go to the purchase order now. Purchase orders. Let's first explore the purchase orders that I have created while I was testing the system, and we'll look on that later on. You can explore all purchase orders all together, okay, or you can select, or you can filter, like for example if you want to see just the created ones, okay. However, if you want fast search, okay, you can say created here, or for example if you want to get the products that are on 19th February or 14th February, so you get those, okay. On the you can click on the purchase order, it takes you to the purchase order itself. It's just created. Since it's created, it has no items on it. No items. You can add items. For example, edit. Sorry, we can edit it. Okay, first. Here you can change some information as long as there. Okay, you can edit line items. Okay. Okay. You can add a product here. For example, if I want to add some product, let's say when you first start type, it gives you the like a list of the products that you already have in the system. Let's say we want to have this KA3 contact, I don't know what it is, okay, and I want to have 1000 pieces and the unit price is this. However, the unit of measure, the default is each. However, you can add unit of measures the way you want and you select for each product by itself, like this one comes from the product. Save. Okay, now I have this item. Okay, I can also import line of items. For example, if I go there and this is the this file, I'll show you the format of the file that we have. Okay, import. So this is the ones that I just added, and those the ones that I imported. Okay, those the products that I imported. The file there, where I get this file from, or if I want to check the format of file, the best way to do is just you can download it as Excel, as CSV file, and you see how the file is formatted, and then you just fill in the data that you want here, all the data that you want if you have. Okay, so in this format, code, name, the vendor code, the quantity, unit of measure, unit price. Okay, well, don't worry about the total amount, it calculates it by itself, so just you can delete it. We don't need it. Anyway, even if it's there, so it wouldn't read it anyway. The system wouldn't read it. However, so, okay, you can add whatever products you want here, and then you go and import it to the system to, if you want to do like a bunch of items all together, if you want to import. Now I have this a product. Okay, now since here on this, John Barker is just a basic user, okay, he should submit for approval those products for these items. Shipments, I have no shipments, of course. I can add documents, okay, I can add comments on this. If From here, I add documents, I add comments. Let's say I want to add a comment on this to the, say, a manager one. I don't know who sorry, it's not, I don't know, it's just manager one. I just created one user of that. Okay, this is, well, on that user is the supervisor, like, okay, I'm going to send to Fadi Khodroj, F. Khodroj, okay, because this is a supervisor, for example. So you can send to anyone, okay, and you put a note here from John Barker, okay, I can say, hello, please check those items before I submit to location manager, for example, for approval. It's just a comment. It's not a mandatory, but like, okay, and then I save. When I save this, okay, I would get an email. F. Khodroj would get an email, and the person who sent got an email, so he has, hold on. Okay, check those items before I submit to locations. Just a comment. Okay, add document. I'm just waiting to get an email. I'll get notification now from there. So if I see there, if I make, for example, okay, see here. Okay, dear Fadi Khodroj, a comment on purchase order has been added. Please check the item before I submit to location manager for approval. Please click on the link or copy. Okay, this the format of the email. Don't worry about it. This would be that's something that we can adjust. It's just a letter. Okay, so I can adjust the format of the letter. That's the format of the email. So when I click there, okay, here we see that one. Okay. However, now here on this, Fadi Khodroj, if you look here, Fadi Khodroj is a super user or like an admin. If I was an admin, the item here I would have it is approve order. Approve order. However, since John Parker is a basic user, he only can send an approval. Okay, so let's send an approval here. Purchase order, if you see here, purchase order is submitted for approval. Now, all correspondent parties would get an email now saying that the first demonstration was on the purchase order was on how adding a comment. It's just a comment you added. However, now we are asking for approving the order, the purchase order. So here, if you see who received the email, okay, so we have only user Fadi Khodroj one, okay, send, okay, it's saying that that group purchase order is submitted for approval. Okay, the user submitted for approval. Hi, purchase order is submitted for approval. Here we can see the details of the purchase order. Okay, no shipments yet, no documents is added. Here the comment, Fadi Khodroj from John Barker. Hello, please check. This the comment that been added to the we added it to the system. Okay, when we add documents, we would see the documents here attached as well. When we add shipments, we would see the shipments here. When we do the shipments, we would see the shipments here. Later on, when we receive the product, okay. Also, we receive the purchase order in PDF format. Okay. From the purchase order also, okay, We can print print it, see in print how it looks like. Hmm. This is how it look like. It would look like in when we in the PDF. Okay, the format that would be. But the other one was just for like demo. Okay, so this is the part, and now okay, I can also import all uh, the purchase order. All the purchase order I can import it. Okay, open. Here is the purchase order. That's the whole purchase order. Okay, with quantity order, and okay, I can also close this. I don't want this as well. I can also, as we saw before, uh, import only the items. I may need them for some other processes for a reason or another. Okay, I can also import it as PDF in PDF format. Okay, it's similar to the one that been sent attached to the email in the email. Okay, I can also send it to some recipients. Send the purchase order to some recipients. For example, I want to send it to whoever. Okay, now if I send it to send email, okay. Please double check this PO. You can add the name whoever you want to. Okay, and then we send it. Okay, now you'll see a notification here that okay. Multi-part email with subject purchase order is pending. An attachment of this has been sent to a photo one. Okay. If I go to my email there and double check, okay, so I got this. Please double check this PO. That one, okay, it sent it to two parties. The recipient and the sender himself. Okay, but because like I'm using only my account for all, so that's why I'm receiving a lot of emails here, having them duplicates here because I'm using same email for all. Okay, that's the purchase order now. Now we have sent the email for we submitted the email for approval. Let's go as a super user here, as a super user. See where the mouse is. Super user. Okay, I can approve the purchase order. Like the location manager can approve the purchase order. Now, when the purchase order is approved, so you see the button here, it becomes place order. Same thing for the user as well, since it is already submitted for approval and it is approved. Now I refresh the page, so it is placed. It is okay. At that instance, before I place it, let's check emails and see what notifications I have. See, the purchase order is approved by Fadi Khodroj. Okay, the user, the administrator or the manager, the location manager. Purchase order is approved for Fadi Khodroj. Same content as before, like in case something changed or whatever. So you see it. Right? Let's see it here. Okay. Now I'm a John Barker. I got it approved. So when the purchase order approved, I'll see a place order here. Now a place. Now let's do this test. Let me try to receive a shipment here. See, it says You cannot perform this action now. That's because the order is not placed yet. Now we place the order. See now the status of the order is placed. Change to placed. Purchase order is placed with supplier 3 because we issued the purchase order to supplier 3 on first. If you look at the details, supplier is supplier 3. And I showed you how we add suppliers. So I had 3 suppliers, supplier 1, supplier 2, supplier 3. You can name them the way you want. That's fine. Okay, no, sorry, this is the code. Don't worry about it. Okay. Here we have now the purchase order. We said it's already placed now, so we can create a shipment. When I got this, okay, let's see now what we had emailed there. So JET group purchase order blah blah is placed with supplier 3. So all corresponding parties would got email about it. So afforders plus 1, afforders plus 9. Those are the suppliers, the and the users and the location manager would get those emails. Okay, we can add emails to whoever you want. Anyway, you can send it even by email. Now when we want to receive the shipment, here we receive the shipment. Okay, it is, we said, like, now assume that, okay, the supplier issued already, the supplier already has fulfilled the purchase order and shipped the equipment to you. Okay, you can create a shipment. See, and what type of shipment he sent it? He sent it by air, he sent it by sea, he sent it in sea, sorry, he sent it on road, like in some truck, he sent it in some train, whatever. Okay, let's say he sent it by air. Okay, ship to base 4. Supplier 3 is shipping to base 4. Who is going to receive it? Okay, you can select John Barker. Okay, since he will get notifications and he will be the person, this would be the person who is responsible to receive the shipment. The shipment was shipped on any date we want put. Okay, let's say on 20th, yesterday, and delivered on today. Next, here we go. We have now the products here. We have the purchase order line items. As you see, we have 4 products. We have 4 we have 4 products. Okay, ordered are 1,000. Sorry, ordered 1,000 of this, 1,000 of this, 134 of this, 134 of this. You can select how many one received in this shipment. Sometimes sometimes you receive shipments, but you don't get all the ordered items with, but you still have the purchase order, same purchase order. You don't have to create another purchase order for that. Okay, you ordered for 1,000. Let's say I received 300 here. I received 1,000 of this, and I received 50 of this, and I received 200 of this. Next. Well, this serial number, you can put it, you can discard it, it's up to you. It's or the lot number, it depends on the way you want to manage your inventories. But as long as you put them, so you can look on them, you can manage them per lot numbers that you put. Same thing for expiry. Some products might have some expiry dates. You put them, so you see them in dashboard when they are expired or whatever. Okay, so next. Here You are about to create, as you see here, you're about to create a new shipment of type air being sent from supplier 3 to be received by base 4 on 20 on February 25th, 2008. An email will be sent to all related parties. Okay, and then now we say, okay, we agree. Here, if you look at the, here is the detail in this shipment. In this shipment, we have ordered but received only 300. We have ordered 1,000 here. We have ordered 1,000 here. We have received only 300. We ordered 1,000 here of this product. We received already 1,000. And we ordered 134, but we received only 50. We ordered 1,000 and we received only 200. Okay, then I say finish. Okay, as you see now, if I go to the shipment here, I see this shipment 1 day ago. Okay, so I got I can get the details of this shipment. See, this symbol means that in air, it's coming in air. Okay, so this is the shipment number. This is the shipment name. Which shipment is coming? Okay. The items, number of items are 4. Okay. Suppliers, origin supplier 3. Destination is base 4. Whatever you can add, I can add documents. I can add comments, whatever you want. Okay. Here, if I go to the shipment. Okay, let's click on the shipment to see what it gives. Sorry. And it's shipment details. Okay. Here the recipient, the items. I received 50 out of 50, 300 out of 300, 200 out of 200, 1,000 out of 1,000. Please be careful. This is the shipment. This is not the purchase order. So that's why we have 50 out of 50 here. However, in the purchase order, if I go to this, I look here. From this purchase order, the quantity order is 50. 200 has fulfilled. Okay. 1,000. I ordered 1,000 of this product. However, I received 300. 134 of this product, I received 1,500 and 130. Okay. Let's now say I want to get the other in some other shipment. The remaining items in some other shipment. Let's say I'm getting it by rail on train, for example. On trail. Okay, base 4. Let's see. Say yesterday and today. Doesn't matter. That's just a date that you get it from the. Okay, then. Here we go. Like in the product. Okay, I have ordered 143, but since I already received 50 before, so the remaining items are 84. So let me put 84 here. Same thing here, 1,000. I have the remaining item is 800. It's 800. Let's put 800. 0 because I received all this product. The order item has already been received, as you see here. Because in the first shipment, I put 1,000. I received 1,000. So I say 700. Okay, here. Let's go next. Okay, so same thing here. Okay, and I finish. Okay, first I did not check my email before. Let's see what emails we have. So I should have 2 emails here, one for the first shipment and the second shipment. See? Okay. That's 4 items order. Okay, is received on shipment. This shipment name. Okay. So that's the 4 items. Okay, here the first item, this first one I have 200, 550, 300 and 1,000 of it. And the second one go to the second one, I will see that I got all items. Okay, quantity fulfilled are all. Okay, those the quantity order. If I want to get more details on this, I can get it later on. Now I see the shipments here. See the shipments. You have two shipments for this purchase order. Okay, origin destination. Okay. I can see it more clearly here if I go to the print product. Okay, here we see I have two shipments received. One is by train. That's symbol for train. That's symbol for air. Okay. Okay. Now the products are on the stock. So if I go, for example, to this product, if I click on this product, I would see I have 500, 130 items out of it. How I got these? I can check for all these transactions that happen on this. Okay, lately I had, let me see which one. Okay, I want to get the latest one. That's John Barker. Okay, so first I got 200 items. Okay, because in previous tests and some other tests I made. Okay, so we had 200 of this, and then we have 1000 items. Sorry, I have 200 of this. Okay, then I had 800 of this. So we have 1000 item added. So we have all together, we had our 5130 items altogether in our system. Okay, this is the because okay, if you notice something like this number is 1000 here, and then we got 200 here and 800 here. If we look at the purchase order, no, sorry, if we go back to the purchase order, we see same product, this product, I had 1000, I ordered for 1000, and I ordered again, and the same purchase order, I put 1000 here. That's why I have, so it's perfect. Okay. Now that's all what I have here, because in the same shipment I had two, and the same shipment here again, and the same shipment here I received 200 and I received 1000.